Okay, we're in our 2014 Subaru Outback. Basically, just completed installing the remote starter, plugging everything in, and getting it to where we can button it up. Basically, going to show you how it should look. Our tie-in point, our key in a box. It's going to be mounted up in here somewhere, you know, where we can fit it without any interference. And our main unit right here. We're tied into parking lights, brake, all of our ignition wires. Okay, I'm going to show you that it will work. We have our transponder ring wrapped around the ignition. We've routed the wire down over to the box. They don't give you much wire with that, so it's kind of a short piece of wire. Short for a reason, so that it works better. Okay, we're going to lock the vehicle. We're going to wait for that light on the dash to slow down and give us a 2 flash with a pause. And that'll tell us that the vehicle content alarm is fully set and that it's ready to be tested. This is the correct way to test this vehicle, to make sure the alarm is not going to go off. One of the reasons I did this with a valet key is so that the alarm doesn't go off when it starts. If you use a valet key and start this vehicle, the alarm will not go off. If you use a module to start the vehicle, the alarm will go off and you will need a second module to disarm the alarm. And I believe iDataLink, you definitely need 2 modules with iDataLink. With Fortin, I don't know, and with DEI, I do not know. What I know is the best way to do this car is with a valet key. Okay, vehicle's locked. We're going to press the button. 1, 2, 3. Let it up. Lights are going to come on. 4 to 5 seconds later, vehicle's going to crank, start, run for 20 minutes. When we walk up to the vehicle, we're going to use the factory unlock to access the vehicle. I'm going to verify doors are locked. There's door 1. If I push it again, there's door 2. Okay, we've gone ahead and we've routed our transponder ring. We've actually placed our transponder ring around the ignition. We've routed our wire down here. I'm going to throw another zip on here. Here's our connection. Moving the wheel, we have full range of motion without any interference. The wheel telescopes and tilts. It's telescopic and tilt. We've routed our wires initially down here. We have our tack wire balled in case you do want to use it. Going over the brake with a purple wire. Keys loaded in the box. It's hanging there. Everything's ready to be made. Okay, we're in our 2014 Subaru Outback. Everything's done with the remote starter. I'm just going to show you what it will look like. Put the transponder box up here. You got 2 zips banding it around that main harness. Our remote starter is up in here, up in the back. Okay, we're back in our 2014 Subaru Outback. Going to do the reassembly for you. Going to start with the steering plastic shroud here, the cover. Going to make sure everything lines up before we clip it together. We have our ring tucked back. Knee protection, leg protection here. Move the dash in one piece. I'll line up all the plugs here. Come back. Make sure you get them all. If something not working when you're done, you'll have to take everything apart. Everything's in. The ALDL plug down here. From 10mm to Phillips bit. Bigger screws, one for the bottom. Two for the sides. Side panel. Okay. Now we have two screws in the steering column shroud. We'll need to turn the wheel, so we have to have the key in and on. Oops, here. Okay, one more screw for this side. Okay, when we're done, it looks like we've never been here. Okay, we're at our 2014 Subaru Outback. We've installed a remote starter. We've installed the Crime Stopper PSO1 G4. It's a single button remote starter that starts the vehicle, and it can be programmed on some vehicles to be able to unlock the door on the second press when you walk up to the vehicle. And that would have to be set on vehicles where the factory remote does not work while the engine's running. Okay, on our Subaru, simply press the remote start button for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Let it up. The parking lights will come on. I have a blinker left on the vehicle. I'll turn that off. And the engine will start. It'll run for 20 minutes. If you decide you don't want to go out, you can shut the vehicle off from the handheld remote. Okay, so we're going to start the vehicle again. 1, 2, 3. Let it up. Okay, now when we walk up to the vehicle, you're going to see that the doors are locked. You're going to use the factory remote to unlock the vehicle. First press will unlock the driver's door. The second press will unlock the rest of the doors. Now enter the vehicle. And if you look at the ignition barrel, it's labeled. You want to put the key in and turn it to the on position. Once the key's in and on, we're going to step on the brake. The remote starter is going to turn off. The vehicle will continue to run on the key. At this point, we would just drive away.